Alright, so here we are. I challenged my son to the duel. You guys can see that. For those of you that don't know, I'm a huge fan of Ed Curry of the Pucker Pepper Company. He's the one that invented the Carolina Reaper pepper, which I successfully grew last year, and it was delicious. And you've probably seen some of our other videos of us eating the peppers and having a great time. Well, the mad scientist Ed Curry took it another step further and created a pepper called Pepper X. And Pepper X is basically a hell of a lot hotter than the Carolina Reaper. So Ed Curry teamed up with Feast of Fury, and Feast and Fury makes very spicy potato chips. I have here some cards that came inside the box. It's got Pucker Pepper Company, and here's some of Feast and Fury's chip flavors here. I've actually had the habanero and hickory barbecue one, and it's delicious. We got two cameras going, so I'm doing both of them here. So what they did was Smokin' Ed Curry created this pepper called Pepper X, and when he teamed up with Feast and Fury, they made the Dual Chip Challenge. And a lot of you have heard of the chip challenge, where you eat a really spicy chip and see how long you can basically handle the pain. The Duel comes with two chips. And each of us get one. And they're completely coated in Pepper X. Ready, aim, fire. And it's got Feast and Fury's logo on the pouch. So each of us get one of these. And we also get a card that says, "Welcome to the face-off that will melt your face off." In other words, this is going to be painful. So on this side of the card, it has the rules for the duel. And the rules are: Step 1. Each dueler will carefully remove their Pepper X chip from the pouch and prepare a beverage of your choice. I've got mine. Jonah's got his. Of course, my beverage of choice is milk, as always. And I think Jonah's got Red Bull and water. That's his beverage of choice. Step 2. Standing back to back, take 3 full paces, then turn and face your opponent. We're sitting in chairs right now, so we're not going to do that. We're literally just going to eat the chip. But after you take your 3 full paces, open the dual package and eat your whole chip. So you got to eat the whole chip all at once. And the winner is declared by Step 4. The last dueler to go for your beverage will be declared the duel champion and earn the coveted victor's coin. In the event of a draw, flip the coin and call heads or tails, heads as in Ed Curry, to determine the winner. So the coin, it actually came with a challenge coin, and it's locked into place here. Let me pull it up. There we go. It's a nice little pouch. And the winner gets the coin. And I just ripped the package, so whoever gets the coin is not going to have that. See, I just tore it. Anyway, so on one side, it's got Ed Curry from the Pucker Pepper Company. And on the other side is the Feast and Fury logo, the company that created the chips. Let's see if I can get another. My camera's not zooming in very well here. There we go. Now, Feast and Fury is based out of Texas. So the winner of this challenge gets this cool coin. And if it turns out to be a tie, by the time we're basically done with the heat, what we do is we take the coin and we flip it. And one person flips it. The other person calls heads or tails. So Smokin' Ed Curry is heads, and the Feast and Fury logo is tails. And whoever calls it wins the coin. Because I'm very, very familiar with the Carolina Reaper peppers, and so is Jonah. He can vouch. He's had quite a few of them in our time. They're pretty freaking hot. So for this challenge, I'm going to go get us both a pair of gloves so we can handle the chips and not do anything stupid like, oh, I just ate a chip and I need to rub my eye real quick, because, it happens. So I'll be right back. I'm going to get us some gloves, and I'm going to let Jonah hang out with you guys for a bit. I'll be right back.
Yep, so he actually used the nice term for getting something where it doesn't belong. I've gotten a Carolina Reaper in my eye, and I've gotten it elsewhere as well. That's not something to mess around with.
Yeah, they're pretty brutal. I forgot to talk about this box for a minute here. So when you go online, I actually went to Ed Curry's Pucker Butt Pepper Company website, and they had the link. There's Pucker Butt Pepper Company, and on their website they do have the link for these, but you can also buy them directly from Feast and Fury as well. And there are a couple options to buying this. There's one that comes in a standard like cardboard box, and it's a very nice box. It's heavy duty. It's very sturdy. It protects the chips, and you get the same thing, the cards and the coin. But I bought the collector's edition, which is this nice wooden box.
Oh dear.
Oh, sorry. Jonah's important. He's getting a phone call. But it's this nice wooden box, which is a collector's item. Who will be the victor? And it says that on both sides. And then on the back, challenge your friend or foe. On the front here, there's 2 ferocious pepper chips inside, Pepper X. But the top is pretty awesome. It's all engraved. It's very well constructed. Got metal hinges here for the top. But the collector's items are actually serialized. So there's 10,000 of them. And the one I got is number 186, which is pretty damn cool. So no matter who wins the chip challenge, I'm keeping the box because you can put a lot of cool stuff in here. So I've got a pair of gloves. Jonah's got a pair of gloves. Would your camera stop rolling?
Nope, we're good. Just doing some stuff with the live a little bit.
Putting some filters on it or something?
Nah, duck face filter.
Duck face. So, I imagine Pepper X is probably oily, like the Carolina Reaper pepper. So you always want to wear gloves. I actually probably should put on 2 pairs. But I'd like to think that I'm just going to pinch the chip and put it in my mouth and barely touch it. And, of course, take my gloves off. But I've had some really hot peppers, like the Carolina Reaper, that you put on one pair of gloves and you cut up the Carolina Reaper. It actually goes through the gloves, and it still burns the freaking crap out of you. So, all right. So I've got my chip. Feast and Fury. Ready, aim, fire. And Jonas says the same thing. Each of us have one chip. There's only one chip in these bags, but knowing Ed Curry, this is probably enough. So we're going to do every step of the duel except for standing up and, doing the 3 steps, 3 paces. But we're going to open these up at the same time. We're going to shove them in my mouth, and I hope you guys enjoy the laughs.
I'm not going to be laughing.
Going to be going through some pain right now.
One last swig for the ride.
Yeah, definitely. Got to clean the palate. All right, so on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, dear.
Oh, my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Oh, man.
Oh,
man, what am I doing?
I'm gonna regret. Oh, mine broke. So
mine did a little bit, too. It's okay.
I get to eat. Okay, so there's part of my chip. The other part is in the bag, so I'm going to put them in my mouth both at the same time. But that's a lot of seasoning on there. A lot. A whole lot. All right. Let me actually get the other piece out so I can eat them. Okay, so that's all of it.
Nope. I've emptied mine too, and I've eaten some pretty hot stuff in my time, and that's including a Carolina Reaper. And not just a Carolina Reaper. I've eaten multiple.
Several, yes.
And
we're gluttons for punishment.
And this is probably the hottest thing I've eaten so far. So
it's the hottest pepper in the world. So cheers, and I'm sorry, Jonah. There's my hiccups.
Oh, there's mine.
Oh, that's hot. That burns.
I'm already starting to cry.
That is hot.
Oh. I'm gonna get a tissue for both of us.
Yes, please. I'm crying bad. Oh, that's bad. Ed Curry, You're a bad man.
You're evil, man.
That's why I love you.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling nice. Oh, it's so hot.
Dude, my tears, they're literally just continuously running like a waterfall, like a water faucet.
Mine are too.
Come on, you know you want a drink.
No, I don't. I'm cool.
You're going to win that coin, huh?
Yes, I'm gonna go now.
Oh. Man. Wow. Well, while everything's on fire, some of you were going to ask about my shirt. Yes, I do have a burrito shirt on. See the burrito? Of course, we got the guacamole, rice and black beans, but it's the burrito. I know y'all like it. You want one. Be jealous. So that kind of heat off of that pepper, it's a good tasting pepper actually. It bites you right here, but right under here, my face is completely numb. Oh. So it doesn't say on this card what they consider a tie. So I'm not sure. I've seen some groups like Heat 101, if you're a big follower of Ed. You also know Heat 101. They eat a lot of spicy stuff. They're better than me. And they actually set a timer for 10 minutes. That might be a smart idea because usually most burns last about 10 minutes and then you start feeling the woohoo effects. The good part. But I'm just going to take it as when the heat starts dying down. For me, it's starting to die down a little bit. I can feel the oils from the pepper on the roof of my mouth, and it's still getting me right here. Jonah's over here dying. He really, really wants to take a drink of his water bad. You okay, bud? Like I said on Heat 101, you might feel like you're dying, but you're not. It's just the burn, and you're going to feel great afterwards. You all right, bud?
Yeah.
Some good heat, huh?
So good.
Yeah, so good. My heat is actually starting to die down a bit. My nose has stopped running, but I still continuously have watery eyes. That's a pretty good burn. And I guess it's safe to say if Jonah either takes a drink or his burn starts calming down here in a few minutes, and it looks like we're going to have a tie. We're going to have to flip the coin, buddy. Where did we go wrong in our lives?
Where do we go right?
He's okay. He's got a pound on his chest. He'll be back to life in a minute. That was a good chip. Me personally, that's a lot better than some of the previous chip challenges that have been out there. I like that one a lot. You okay?
I'm just riding this feeling, man.
He's surfing the euphoria wave. Open your eyes, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Goose for bar. That was awesome. Ready to do another one again next week?
If you can get one.
That was good stuff. Well, my burn's starting to settle down. His is still going strong. So I'm going to give him a few more minutes, see if he takes a drink of his water over there. He's soldiering through it.
Hey, Curry, it's safe to say you won. Hey, man, I love your work. I love what you do. This is a really good chip. I feel great, man.
Careful sticking your fingers in there.
Yeah, I'm being careful. Oh, I still have a piece left, don't I? I didn't take the whole thing.
Oh.
It's okay.
Well, knowing Smokin' Ed, Pepper X is probably just the tip of the iceberg. He's only begun to have fun. You're a bad man, and I love you for it. Jonah's definitely a glutton for punishment. There was another piece of a chip in there, and so he's going to get aftershocks. So you guys can see, I ate all of mine. Let me use a tissue to open it up. So you know I'm not cheating or anything. There we go. See, there's inside the pouch. It's empty. Man, good times.
Mine's empty as well. Oh, I can't even. Ooh.
Here's Jonah's. I can't get his bag open here. Probably gonna regret this, but there we go. Jonah's chips are empty. Empty, empty, empty. Well, Feast and Fury, Pucker Butt Pepper Company, everyone involved for making this duel happen. Us heat lovers like us, we actually thank you. That was a lot of fun. It really was. But I guess since it looks like it was a duel, you know, Heat 101, like I said, set that 10-minute timer. And it came down to a coin flip. I'd say it's probably been about 10 minutes now.
Yeah, certainly.
Been rolling for 24 minutes, so definitely within that, it's been about 10 minutes. So I think it's safe to say that it's coming down to a coin toss, man.
Would you like to do the honors?
How about one of us flip and one of us call?
Okay.
That way it's a tag team. What do you want to do, flip or call?
Well, my hands are pretty tense right now, so you
Okay.
might want to...
All right, I'll flip the coin and you call it. So once again, in case you forgot, that's Ed Curry. So this side will be Ed's. And then this side will be Tails. Feast of Fury logo. All right. So I'm going to flip it, catch it in my hand, and then do the backhand motion. And when I flip it, he's going to call Ed's or Tails. Are you ready?
I sure am.
All right, call it.
Ed's.
Jonah wins the coin.
Look at that.
Landed on Ed's. There you are, sir. To the victor.
Oh my god, I've got the death grip on this coin because my hands are pretty tense from the adrenaline.
Well, it's a good thing I bought the collector's edition because even though I did not win, I still get a really cool storage box. And I've got number 186 out of 10,000. That's what it looks like inside. It's a cool box. So I think Jonah and I did well with this, and we look forward to the next challenge. And
Keep it coming, Ed.
yes, big shout out to Ed Curry at the Pucker Butt Pepper Company. Shout out to Feast and Fury. I hope you guys do another collaboration down the road. And make sure you let me know because I'm willing to do one.
Hey, man. May not look like it, but I love heat. I really do. I love heat.
It's what we call down here in Virginia, good times. So Jonah, Dad, Kyle, and the Perito, we're signing out.